One of life's great pleasures was listening to love song dedications on the wireless. Well, here at WS, we are very excited because we have lured the love god over to WSFM. Richard Mercer is his name. We have finally unmasked his face. He's starting with a brand new program on WS tonight. Richard, hello.
Hello, Amanda, and hello, Jonesy.
You are, you are a beautiful man. I've never seen your face before, and you are a beautiful man. There's nothing wrong with saying this, and I remember, particularly when Amanda was doing time, and she used to, send me dedications from through your radio show. I used to always think, I wonder what he looks like. Spectacular.
Well, that's been a big part of who you were, is we weren't allowed to see your face. So finally, it's like in a sitcom, the bandages have come off.
Yes, I was very lucky, wasn't I? Because I think the great thing about radio, and I've always been attracted to it since a kid, is the intimacy of it and the theatre of the mind. And when I joined Mix, am I allowed to say that word, as the love god, and I didn't call myself that. That was a name that someone threw at me. But there was an unusual amount of requests for what the love god looked like. And they wanted photos, and the programmer at the time, Brad Story, said, "We're going to make you a man of mystery." Yeah. So it was never my decision, but I was really comfortable with it. And you guys, as entertainers, would appreciate the anonymity it gives you on the street, because when you come to work, you're on, but when you're off work and you're in your own time, you tend to be off, and you can get sprung in kind of really awkward situations.
Like what? Where was the love god sprung?
Well, I could turn it round on you and say, where have you been sprung where you've been out shopping and you've been in your tracky deckies? And
I was getting a vasectomy. I was getting a vasectomy.
Yeah, exactly.
The man was mercurochroming my area, the anaesthetologist.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'd just like to say that I really enjoy your show with Amanda." And I said, "Well, mate, can you let go of my testicles when you say that?"
Same thing happened to me at the shops, didn't it? Can you let go of my testicles, I said.
So this new venture you're doing at this radio station starts tonight.
Yes.
And so what happens? So now you're out there. We all saw your picture in the paper yesterday.
Yes.
So it's called Your Song. What's that?
Obviously, we've taken a couple of elements from love songs, but it's broader. One of the things when I was doing love songs was I was aware that it was quite narrow, and that you really had to be in a relationship or be in love to call. And I would still get calls from people who would want to tell me about someone else who had done amazing things for them, and we couldn't really go with it. So with Your Song, we can, because it's all hinged off a song. And obviously if there's someone in your life that has done amazing things for you, I'm sure there's a song that evokes the meaning, the memory of them. Or it's very broad. It's deliberately very broad, because as you listen to music, and particularly WS, and particularly if you're in a particular age group, which most of us are, if you're in that age group, these songs bring back memories. For me, I can hear lots of memories coming out with all the songs, and they remind me of, say, when I arrived in Australia as a wide-eyed 20-year-old musician.
Richard,
yes,
I'd like to request certain songs for my friend here, but I don't think we can play them.
WS friendly.
Well, what about, he's a classic hit, Dead Kennedys, Holiday in Cambodia.
It's not WS friendly.
No, it's not. Okay, what about...
Come on.
And you've never been to Cambodia.
What would your memory be around that, for goodness sake?
Paul
Pot.
How
would that inspire you? Or what thoughts would...
Well, what a dreadful man Paul Pot was.
Pol Pot. Pol Pot's won America's Got Talent, or England's Got Talent. You're doing Pol Pot.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I need some education. Okay.
Pol Pot?
Pol Pot. Pol Pot. Pol Pot. What about, okay, forget that. Forget the education and Pol Pot, if that's his real name. What about, I know, The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, dear.
It's like when I made the deal with the devil to work with Amanda on this show.
And I'm going to request Mandy by Barry Manilow.
I will have you two sort it out later on, because I would like you on the show tonight, but really, right, I'll have to teach you about WS Friendly, I can see.
Right, okay.
And I'm the new boy.
I worry about you two, because look at this picture I found in the archives. Look at that. Can you explain?
Let me see.
That.
It took me a moment.
I can't.
It's a picture of the love god, Richard Mercer, host of Your Song, with his hands on my bosoms. I've just realised, it took me a moment to realise that's my wax effigy, my wax double at Madame Tussauds, I hope. Because I was thinking, what party was that?
I did laugh when I came in this morning and you said, welcome to the bosom of WS.
I
and
did.
Thought, you haven't seen the photo yet.
Yeah.
Crikey, look at that.
And you've really helped yourself to the smorgasbord there, haven't you?
The small goods, I thought you were going to say.
There it is, form an orderly queue. So tonight from 7 o'clock, your song?
Your
Yes,
song.
you're very quick.
I've mentioned it 5 times.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about Paul Pot.
Dear.
Richard Mercer, it's great to have you on board, man.
Thank you, Jonesy and Amanda.
Welcome.
Thank you.